Hello guys, so I'm here and I'm filming 2 videos today. That's why you see me with the same makeup, same clothes. So yeah, but I had the time, the lighting was great, it's great today. So I decided why not to record 2 videos on the same day, so that way, I don't have to worry about it later. So this video, I've been meaning to do this video for a while now. And remember when I told you my channel was gonna not be just beauty, like it used to be at the beginning. So I wanted to talk about, life advice and relationships and stuff like that. So today's video, it's gonna be about 10 things that I wish I knew in my early 20s, in my 20s. I'm 31 right now. I turned 31 in June. I can't believe it. I don't even want to say it again. But yeah, I'm over 30 now, and there's a few things that, when you're in your early 20s, you really don't think about. And now, getting older kind of sucks. Let's be honest. But if there's something good about getting older is that you get wiser, or that's how it's supposed to be. So anyways, so I'm going to mention 10 things that I wish I knew when I was in my early 20s that would have made my life probably much easier and save me a lot of headaches and heartaches and all that kind of thing. So let's get started. So if you want to know more about those tips, especially if you're a teenager or if you're in your early 20s or even if you're my age, and you just want some advice, then keep on watching. So number one, you gotta understand that time goes by quickly, very quickly. So before you know it, the 30s are gonna be here. You're gonna be 30 something. You're gonna be 30. Okay, when I was, before I was 20, before I was 21, I don't know why time, it seemed like it would never go by. Like it was going by so slowly. I couldn't wait to be 21, I remember, because in my country, when you're 21, you can leave the country without, your parents' permission. And my dream was to move abroad. That was my dream, and I couldn't wait till I could be 21. Once I turned 21, time started flying. Started going by so fast. Then I reached my 25. By the time I wanted to think about, I was 25, and then just like that, I was 30. It's crazy how time goes by so much faster after 21. I don't know why. I remember a friend of mine told me that once when I was like 20, and she was right. Time goes by quickly. So, you know what I mean? Keep that in mind. You might think, oh, like, it might seem so far away to you, the 30s. But guys, time goes by. The 20s for some reason go by very quickly. Okay, so keep that in mind. Time flies. Well, we all know that, but you know what I mean? Especially when you reach 21, I don't know what it is, but time starts flying by. Okay, the older you get, the faster I think times go by. Number 2, okay, how important it is to not waste precious time. For example, with a job we don't like, a degree we don't like to study, people who's not worth our time. Yeah, so don't waste precious time where it is, say you're stuck in a job you don't like. Try your best to get something else, to do what you really like. Let's say you realize you don't like the degree you're studying for. Go ahead and study something else if you get the chance. I know school is expensive many times, especially here in the US, it's very expensive. But if for some reason you feel that's not your thing, try to do what you like, what you love. Same thing, you are with someone and you feel you're wasting your time, you're not on the same page, do something about it. Because that can cause you, a lot of, I don't know how to say it, but I feel I wasted time in my early 20s. I really do, and I wish I hadn't. They say you're not supposed to have any regrets. I kind of help it sometimes. On the other hand, I also had great experiences. For example, when I finished high school, I didn't go like right away to college. I didn't go straight to college. I kind of took a year or two to like travel around and stuff like that. And I loved it. I had such an amazing experience. But sometimes I wonder, like, where would I would be if I had gone to college like sooner? You know what I mean? So I don't know, you know, just keep that in mind. Try to not waste precious time. I think your early 20s is such a precious time. So it's gonna define, I think the way you spend your early 20s is gonna define how you're gonna get to the 30s. I really do. I mean, I really do. So keep that in mind, okay? Number 3, when a guy tells you he's afraid of commitment, listen, what he really means is he's not that into you. He doesn't like you enough to have a commitment with you, okay? So don't forget that ever, guys, ever. He doesn't like you enough like to give you the relationship you deserve. But it's easier to use you and stick around until he finds the one, okay? And then he will get serious with her, I promise you. This happened to me. This happened to me. This is my own experience. I mean, I'm not saying that everybody's gonna go through the same. I'm not saying all the guys are the same. I mean, I don't know. I suppose there are really guys that will never want to settle down, and they're gonna spend their life single, you know what I mean, and having fun and partying, and then one day they're gonna get old and they're gonna realize that they're alone, and you know, they're gonna realize what they did. But I don't know, I really think when you're dating a guy, when you're seeing a guy, ladies, if the guy tells you that he wants to be single, he is happy single, he wants to stay that way, he's not ready for commitment, he's not ready to settle down, he doesn't want to settle down, he's happy that way, what he really is trying to tell you is you are not the one. Like, so if you want that guy to something serious and he tells you that BS, I say my advice from the bottom of my heart, turn the page, walk away, walk away. That's not good for you. I wish I had done that. In my experience, I wish I had done that. I didn't do that maybe in the right time, and that caused me a lot of headaches, heartaches, and time that I wasted, and you have no idea, I mean, how much I regret sticking around. And then, like I said, when I realized that, because I was convinced that this guy was gonna end up alone, because that's what I thought. Okay, I said, okay, this guy got burned once, and that's the way he's gonna end up. He's gonna end up single. He enjoys being single. That's what he told me for years, and that's what I was sure about that. I said, this guy is gonna end up alone. And not too long ago, I realized that it seems he found the one. So I'm like, wow, okay, I thought you were so anti-commitment. Well, I don't know. So the painful thing about that was that I realized that he used me. He used me for years. So, you know, it was easier, like I said, to stick around and take advantage of the situation. When this happened, I was much younger. I mean, I was naive. You know, when you're younger, that's another thing. When you're in your early 20s, you tend to be more naive, more innocent. You believe everything the guys tell you. And then when you get older, you realize that you really gotta be careful, and you understand how things really are. And I wish I had understand that sooner, you know. I guess some girls figured it out before me, and you know, that's amazing. If you are one of those girls, I'm so happy for you. And I don't know, I mean, like we say, I take my hat off for you. Like, amazing. I praise you. Congratulations. That's great. But you know, most of us are kind of like naive and all that, and some guys will take advantage of that. And you know, like I said, it's easier to stay around, have fun with you and all that, enjoy the moment, and then one day they realize that they don't want to be alone anymore, but it turns out that it's someone else. So anyways, I don't want to talk more about that subject. That's number 3, and I'm spending too much time on that one. So we have a few more to go. Number 4, be more cautious who you spend your time with. True friends are hard to find. So when you find one, take care of that friendship and cherish it. That's another thing. You're going to meet a lot of people in your 20s all through life. And it's really hard to find nowadays, I think, true friends. So, and I think, you know, relationships, you know, friendships and all that, I don't know, I don't like a flower, let's say. You gotta water it. I mean, you gotta take care of it. You know what I mean? Like, if you neglect it, that's no good for the friendship or whatever relationship it is. So, if you find a true friend, a good friend, cherish it. You know, like, take care of that relationship. Call them. Try to hang out with them if you can. If you're far away, like in my case, try to talk to them, to communicate. Nowadays, you know, with the social media like Facebook and all that, you can keep in touch. WhatsApp and all that, you can keep in touch with people you love. So make sure you do that. Number 5, it is important to save money. Don't wait until your mid-20s or even 30s. Start now. If you're a teen or in your early 20s, you will be glad you did when you're my age. Yeah. Guys, I wish I had started saving money earlier. I didn't. I was the kind of person, you know, like money I make, money I spend. And I think, and now that I'm starting to save money, now that every month I put money aside, you know, for like a saving plan, now that I have a saving plan, I'm like, damn it, I wish I had been this, you know, careful with my money from, you know, my early 20s to now. If I had been that way, I would have a nice chunk of money saved. You know, I wish I had saved money. You know, when we're younger and stuff, we tend to like usually spend a lot, and you know, like every money we make, we spend it. I think it's important to save, to learn to save money, to learn the value of money, and save it. Have a saving plan. You know, control yourself. Put, you know, whatever amount, depending on how much money you make. You know, I'm not saying like put all your wage away or anything like that, or half of it, but just put at least a quarter or something, you know, aside every month or every week, whatever. And by the end of the year, you're gonna have some nice money saved. So that's another thing I wish I knew, how important it is to save money. Okay, number 6. Okay, do what you like, love, enjoy more often. Read a book, go to the beach, if you have the chance, of course, which I don't have the chance here. Take a hot, relaxing bath, eat something you like, etc. Whatever you like, do it more often. It is great to take a break and enjoy yourself. You deserve it. That's one thing. Do what you like, what you enjoy, more often. Okay, say for example, and I haven't done this in a while, you know, I like taking hot bath. I love it. I haven't done this in a long time, but there was a time when I would do it once a week. Once a week I would take a nice hot bath with some bath bomb and like candles and relaxing music. Pamper yourself, you know, you deserve it. You deserve it. I mean, you know, you work hard, you deserve it. So, and life is gonna be easier and nicer that way, you know what I mean? So yeah, do something you love more often. Number 7, don't let other people's negativity affect you. Don't pay attention. Get them out of your life if it's possible. You don't need that. Yeah, don't let other people's negativity affect you. For example, in my case, I already had kind of like a hard time, especially this time of the year, you know, that it's winter and I get so low and depressed and all that. Don't let other people's problems and negativity affect you. I saw a very good video from this guy. I can't remember his name. His name is like Prince something, I don't know. And he makes such cool videos. He has a Facebook page, and the title of the video was, I'm gonna try to find the link and put it down below. It was like, why did I get rid of most of my friends? And the guy was like with a trash bag, and he was saying how, you know, say you wouldn't put a trash bag in your room, right, and leave it there. So when you have people around you that have negativity and all that, and they, you know, they come and tell you about it, like you have like this negativity all around you, that's what it's like. You're not supposed to live with a with a trash bag next to you. That's gonna stink, and that's not good for you, right? So same thing. Try to not let other people's negativity affect you. Like I said, in my case, I have already hard time coping with the weather and stuff, and if I let other people's negativity affect me, because I believe, same as good mood and, you know, people that smile, that's contagious. I mean, if I have people around me that is smiling and in a good mood, I start smiling and I get in a good mood. If I have all people around me that all they talk about is negative things and they're always sad and depressed and all that, I'm gonna get depressed and sad as well. So try, and I know sometimes it's hard, but try to put like a shield and don't let that people bother you. If you need to go for a walk, if you need to get out of the house, go ahead and do so if you get the chance, okay? Don't let other people negativity affect you. Number 8, family time is amazing and we all need it. Cherish it. If you don't know, cherish it. You don't know for how long you or them will be here for. Enjoy every moment. Okay, this one is very special for me too as well, because I have my family far away from me. And I am so happy that I'm gonna get to see them in April. I'm so happy. And I've learned that family time is so important, guys. And I think you really appreciate that when you move abroad like I did. It's just so, every time I see them, I don't know, it's so nice. So, I don't know, I have so much joy inside of me. And I feel so happy. And it's so nice. So if you're lucky enough to have your family close to you, please call them, try to see them, try to get together. When I used to live back home, I think I used to take my family for granted, kind of. But when you're so far away, there are a few times during the year, especially the holidays and stuff like that, that you wish you had them with you. And like I said, we don't know for how long we're here for. You know, you, your family, whatever. Today we're here, tomorrow we can be gone, we don't know. So cherish it, you know. Like I said, in my case, I don't see them often, so when I see them, I try to like take the most of, you know, every time I see them, like make the most of it and take that good energy and love with me. And that, you know, that keeps me going. That's what keeps me going. And, you know, when I'm not with them, I can have that inside of me, and it's so nice. I can't wait, guys. Talk about my family and I start smiling. I think I'm glowing. I feel I'm glowing. I don't know, but I feel so happy. So yeah, so like I said, if you're lucky to have your family close to you, spend time with them, call them, you know, make sure they know they're special to you, okay? So yeah, don't forget that. Number 9, and almost last one. Think about the future, but enjoy the present more. Live now. Don't let your life slip away because you are too focused on the future or past. Yeah, that's one thing I really gotta work on. Enjoy today. Enjoy the present moment more. The present, okay? The past is gone. The future, we don't know what the future holds. So try to focus on enjoying the present. And I'm not the best person to talk about this because I'm the kind of person that, for example, now with this weather we've been having, I have like 3 countdowns on my phone right now. You know those apps that you can put like a countdown for something. And I have one for spring day, one for the cruise, and I think I have another one. Oh, and one for Easter. Those are 3 things that I'm looking forward to. And they are in the future. I mean, they're not right now. I don't know. I'm having kind of like a hard time to enjoy right now with this weather and ice all around and stuff, but you gotta try your best. Try your best to focus on the present because, like I said, we don't have control over the past because the past is gone. It's gone. It's not coming back. We don't have power over the future. The future can change. We don't know really what the future holds. I mean, there are things that we cannot control. So I'm not saying don't think about the future at all. I'm not saying that because you gotta think about the future somehow. Just when I say you gotta, you know how important it is to save money, for example, in your early 20s. So you still gotta think about the future, but don't be so focused on the future or past like I used to do. I used to think too much about the past, and that's not good either. If you do that, you forget to live the present, today. You forget. I mean, right now is the most important thing, Okay, so try to do that. Try to focus on the present moment. Okay. And number 10 and last advice that I have for today, and very important, it says love yourself. And it says this resumes everything I said before. If you don't love yourself first, then nobody else will. Okay. Once you're happy with yourself and your life, you will attract good things into your life, and this is very important. Know your worth. You are much better than oh my god, guys, I wrote something here that obviously the day I wrote this was a while ago. I was very pissed. And it says, you're much better than that asshole. Probably I'm not supposed to say that. Who doesn't want to commit or take you seriously. Oh my gosh, if one of these is watching, sorry. But yeah, I was very, very upset that day. Very upset. And that's what I wrote. So basically, what I'm trying to say is love yourself. If you don't love yourself first, you cannot love somebody else. Other people is not going to love you. If you are in love with yourself, you're going to be positive and you're going to have like a good energy, and people is going to see that in you, and that's going to attract someone, you know. That's going to make someone else to love you, you know. You got to love yourself first. That's so important. And I can relate this last tip, this last advice, I can relate it, I think, to almost all of the tips that I mentioned before. Because, for example, when it comes to wasting time, being with the wrong person, and all that, you know, dealing with things from other people, with bad things, with BS from other people that you shouldn't, that has to do with love yourself. I think a reason why I wasted so much time with the wrong people and all that is because I didn't love myself enough. I didn't know my worth. You know what I mean? Probably my self-esteem was low. And for some reason, instead of saying, hey, I deserve better than this, I just didn't do it. And I just let it, you know, go. Time went by, and then I realized that I had wasted a lot of time and energy and all that. So love yourself first. And like I said, if you love yourself, then other people is gonna love you. Okay, so that's very, very important, guys. So yeah, so that's my advice for today. Let me know if there's any other life advice kind of thing, you know, that you want me to talk about. I am not a professional or anything like that. I've been through a lot that I can tell you, and this is my own experience. Okay, I don't know, like I said, you might not agree with me with the advice that I gave, but we're all different, and I'm just talking about my experience, the things I learned. Yeah, that's about it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, just stay tuned for my next video, and let me know if there's any other life advice kind of video that you would like me to do, and I would love to make it for you. So yeah, so have a great rest of the week or weekend. I'm not sure when this video is gonna go up, probably Friday, so I would say weekend. Have an amazing weekend, and thank you so much for watching. I hope I didn't bore you, I didn't make you bored or anything like that, but yeah, have a great weekend, guys, and I see you soon. Bye.